right, we're coming down to the end. I would like for Sabrina Taylor and Jean Thomas.
Hey, George. Good place for the speakers to be right by you all. Come on, lie down and got to and it'll be protected.
Lisa, this is Matoy. Matoy, Lisa.
Hi, how you doing? It's really nice to meet you too. We have a beautiful day. A great day. So last year we did this demonstration February 6th.
Get to the door.
You guys start in the picket line? Okay. Walk on, sir.
Stop the FBI's frame us. Free Leonard now. Stop the FBI's frame us. Free Leonard now. Stop the FBI's frame us. Free Liz now. Stop the FBI's frame us. Free Leonard now. Stop the FBI's frame us. CIA! Hands up, Leonard! FBI! CIA! Hands up, Leonard! FBI! CIA! Hands up, Leonard! Leonard is an innocent man! Free Peltier now!
Leonard is an innocent man.
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 Free Peltier now!
Mumia is an innocent man.
Free Mumia 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 now!
Leonard is an innocent man.
Free Peltier 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 now!
Mumia is an innocent man.
Free Mumia now!
Mumia. Leonard Peltier. Mumia Abu Jamal. All political prisoners. The Puerto Rican political prisoners. And the reason we're here today is to bring this case up into the public's eye. For 3 years, President Clinton has had on his desk a petition for clemency. For 3 years, Clinton has done nothing. He is waiting for some sort of a report from the Justice Department. The report is simple. The FBI lied recently in the newspaper There was an article about tainted evidence. Tainted evidence from the FBI laboratories. That's the same laboratory that's used to frame innocent people. Ask yourselves, how many people are in prison today? How many people are on death row? How many people have been executed because of tainted FBI evidence? The FBI, they do nothing but lie to us. They frame innocent people. And we're here to demand freedom for Leonard Peltier. The federal government has even said they don't know who's responsible for the deaths of the 2 FBI agents in Pine Ridge. And yet Leonard sits in jail. 21 years ago today, Leonard Peltier was arrested.
How do you spell that?
21 years ago. He's been sitting in jail for 21 years. An innocent man. I challenge the FBI to come out here and look me straight in the eye and tell me that what they said was the truth. And I guarantee none of those gutless wonders would dare come down and do it. Leonard, Mumia, stop the frame-ups now. 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 Leonard Peltier is an innocent man. Free Leonard now. Leonard 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 is
Enough is enough. And the state came down on them and silenced them by putting them behind the walls of a prison. But their voices have not been silenced.
Oh, okay.
And we are out here today to make it clear that the struggle for Mumia Abu-Jamal, the struggle for Leonard Peltier, it's about our struggle right here outside of the walls of prison. In August 12th, 1995, 10,000 people came out to Philadelphia to raise not only the death penalty and the freedom of Mumia Abu-Jamal, but also raise everything from the right to a job, to a right to health care, to a right of all people to have basic human needs. And on April of this year, on the 27th, Clinton, Bush, Nancy Reagan will be out there in Philadelphia again, the city so-called of brotherly love and liberty, to talk about volunteerism, to talk about how it's important for the American people to come and volunteer their time. And we say, volunteer for what? We need jobs. Clinton, in his State of a Union address, wanted to raise corporations putting out jobs for us. In 1992, he promised us 100,000 jobs. Where are the jobs? And we're going to be out there again in Philadelphia, April 27th, to raise Mumia, to raise Leonard, and to raise the right of every worker to have a job. Join us for the March of Jobs on April 27th in Philadelphia. We had 10,000 people there before. We want to see tens of thousands of people out in April in Philadelphia, raising in solidarity not only the freedom of Mumia Abu-Jamal, the freedom of Leonard Peltier, but the right of every single person to have a decent living job, to be free of police brutality, of racist cutbacks, and the right for women and children to have decent jobs and clothing and schools and food. The right to welfare is an entitlement. The right to Medicare, the right to SSI, the right to Medicare for elders. And we ask you to join us on April 27th in Philadelphia. Free Mumia Abu-Jamal! Free Leonard Peltier! What do we want? Fair trial! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Fair trial! What do we want? New trial! When do we want it? Now! Stop the FBI framer! Free Peltier now! Stop the FBI framer! Free Peltier now!
Protecting our land, our way of life, our culture, for Indian people and other minority people. We gotta understand the right way, the good way, the Indian way, the sensible way. Not all these laws they're passing for the people out here, but all the laws they have to pass for themselves and abide by them. They're not doing it. They're making laws for people, the poor people, the minority people. They're making laws in order to steal our land, our resources, our way of life as Indian people. So we have to stop this, and we have to stop it now. This is why Leonard Peltier is in prison now, because he's an outspoken, and he knows all the Indian laws, the Indian ways, the Indian things. So we say, free Peltier! Free Peltier now! Free him because he is working for Indian people. And we need Leonard Peltier to be free in order for us to be free. And if Leonard Peltier isn't free, we're going to have a hard time. We're going to have a lot of cutbacks. We're going to have a lot of other things that happen to us. We need Leonard Peltier as a leader, like the rest of the AIM group. As leaders, we need them. Dennis Banks, Bernard Belmacott, all of these guys, Leonard Peltier, are working for Indian rights and stop all of this people from stealing Indian land and resources and moving us off reservations and moving us into these cities like Boston here, cement cities, that's what they are, nothing but cement. There ain't no trees around here. They look like artificial trees. But the Great Spirit put those trees out there. And this is what we have to protect. Not these buildings, not these laws that the people are making. We gotta understand our way of life as Indian people. So I ask all people here today and around the country to help free Leonard Peltier and free Vermeer, so that we can understand what we are trying to do and why we're here today. So I say free Vermeer, free Leonard Peltier, and understand all the things what's going on here in America today because of the big corporations that want this country. And we have to stop that. We have to understand Indian people and all people of minority. And people on welfare, and there's no housing for the people. There's nothing here for them. But these people that are here, they go out and they make good money. They go home, they have steak tonight, so we're going to have to go home and have beans. So we have to understand all of these things, what these people are trying to do to us. As Indian people and minority people, welfare people are the ones that keep this going because they give them $4.50 an hour to come down here and spend their money
and can't even afford to buy anything, any good food, the nourishment that they need. Indian people and welfare people have to stick together and understand the way of life, the way it is today, because we're in a bind. We're going to stay in a bind until we be able to do something and stop these people from raping our lands and raping our women and children and taking it away from them. So I ask all you people today to understand what it is to life to be on welfare, homeless, and have no money, so that we can go on a vacation. We can't go on a vacation. We work hard. We make $4.50 an hour, $3, maybe $5. We're lucky if we get $7. But at the end of the year, we can't go out and go on a vacation, go to Palm Springs, or go to Florida or California, because we can't afford it. It costs too much money. That's why all this money, all this expense on the airways and buses and things like that to travel, we can't afford it. The gas is high. Everything is high. So we have to stop this so that people of our race and other races that can help themselves. So I say, free Leonard Peltier and free Brunel, free those. They'll help us. We need their help. So I ask you to free them. We need some more help up here.
Clinton, you should know. That ball has got to go. Clinton, you should know. That ball has got to go. Clinton, you should know. That ball has...
These nice flyers.
Clinton, you should know. That ball has got to go. Clinton, you should know. That ball has got to go. Clinton, you should know. The FBI has got to go. Clinton, months have got to go. Hey, Clinton, you should know. 3 months have got to go. Hey, Clinton, you should know. 3 months have got to go. Hey, Clinton, you should know. 3 months have got to go. Clinton, you should know. 3 months have got to go. Clinton, you should know.
Sir, take a flag.
Flyer, sir.
Check this stuff, man.
Free Leonard Peltier! Free Mumia now! 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 Free Leonard Peltier! Free Mumia now!
Free Leonard now!
The government executed revolutionary journal.
Free
Right out of the pot.
Lies, lies, lies!
FBI! FBI!
Lies, lies, lies!
FBI! FBI!
Lies, lies, lies! The prisons are the crime!
Tear down the walls. The prisons are the crime. The prisons are the crime.
Tear down the walls! The prisons are the crime! Tear down the walls!
The prisons are the crime.
Tear down the walls!
The prisons are the crime.
Tear down the walls! The prisons are the crime! Tear down the walls!
Wasn't fun. Actually, it's a good thing to give to all these classes because we want to figure out what to do. Just line them up for appointments for root canals. No, it's
Very important and critical situation going on with the Zapatistas in Chiapas, Mexico.
Thank you. I'm glad that you all are here protesting in front of this federal building. Outside this country, and I'm talking about Mexico, it's basically the same situation. The oppression of the Mexican government with the help, of course, of U.S. military aid and financial support from Wall Street. And the only reason is because this, what is called today United States, it became too small. Became too small for the few that have the political and economical power. Now, and this is not just recent, but if you look at the history, the idea of expansion and taking over and oppressing other countries was for the resources and for keeping so few happy. These people here outside, all the police forces that represent this country, the FBI, the CIA, all kinds of police forces, sure, they are enforcing the law, they respect the law, but just look at them, look inside their eyes, you don't see happiness in them.
You know, but it'd be a good chance to
You don't
focus
see
on
happiness. And I'm sure when they wake up in the morning and look in front of the mirror, I'm sure they are afraid of looking at themselves because they know, they feel the guilt, they know all the pain, all the suffering that they cause to innocent people. They get paid for that. Sure, they get paid. But the money doesn't buy the happiness they need. Just one more thing. As they believe in their justice, in their way of justice, we also do believe in justice. And very soon, and they know because they are very intelligent people, they know what you today know as United States, as you know today as Western civilization is crumbling, is collapsing. And they know very well that this country is facing very serious problems. And no the army, no all the police forces they have are going to stop the changes that are coming into this country. And these changes are not coming from the outside of this country. The enemy is not outside. The enemy is inside. And the enemy is inside within the government. And this society, the way we know it, is collapsing. And they don't want to stop it. It's collapsing, and it's just a matter of time. Their guns, their nuclear bombs, Wall Street, Congress, nothing is going to stop it. All of you here, all the different groups all over this country, in the cities, in the small towns, everyone is demanding change.
Everyone is demanding real peace, real justice. And us walking here around, demonstrating, is a very powerful thing and very real. They may laugh at us right now, but they know very well that this thing works. Everyone driving by, all these people listening to us, reading at the flyers, reading at the banners we have, they are learning something. And this information is very good. It's good for them, and we also are using the same tools they are using. The internet, newspapers, magazines, books, TV. We are using the same weapons to fight them back. So thank you again, and keep on working hard, because we are working for the justice and freedom of all. Thank you.
Thank you. Very much.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice.
No peace. No justice, 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 no peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice,
No peace.
no justice.
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 No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. I want those people to hear you. Free Leonard Peltier! Free Mumia now! 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 Free Leonard Peltier!
of New England. And we are here today to demand justice for Leonard Peltier, an American Indian Movement warrior who has been unjustly imprisoned for 21 years, the result of a frame-up by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We are also here to demand freedom for our brother, Mumia Abu Jamal, who is also the victim of a frame-up. We are also here to stand in solidarity and demand freedom for all political prisoners in this country. Leonard Peltier has been in prison for 21 years. In 1975, the FBI launched an unprovoked attack on an encampment of the American Indian Movement. The result of that attack, 2 FBI agents lost their lives. And 1 Native American man lost his life. There has never been an investigation nor has anyone ever been prosecuted for the death of a Native American man. Yet Leonard Peltier sits in prison, convicted by evidence that was tainted, convicted by testimony that was coerced. The federal government, the very people who convicted Leonard Peltier, have admitted that they don't know who shot those agents. And yet he sits in prison. We're here today to demand freedom for Leonard Peltier. We are also here today to demand freedom for Mumia Abu Jamal. These men were fighting. We're fighting for their people. And they continue to fight today from behind the walls. But we, the ones who are outside of the walls, have also got to fight. President Clinton promised that he would look into clemency for Leonard Peltier. He has done nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And we, during the presidential election,
New evidence in Mumia's case has come forward. Evidence that clearly shows that he is innocent. And yet they sit on it and do nothing. But we have to take to the streets and demand freedom for Leonard, freedom for Mumia, freedom for all political prisoners. Free Leonard Peltier now!
Working hard. Yeah.
On Saturday evening at 7 p.m. there'll be a program which is a tribute to the young lords and the Black Panthers. If you'd like any more information on that, you can contact UAINE or the National People's Campaign. And we are also looking for people to join us as we march in Philadelphia on April 27th to protest and to demand and to say that volunteerism ain't the answer. We need jobs. We need homes. We don't need jails.
They're gonna say, what the hell are we gonna get when they get up?
We need health care. And I don't think you're going to see very many doctors lining up to give it to us for nothing. So keep in mind, April 27th, again, you can contact UAINE or the National People's Campaign. Together we can get our brothers Leonard and Mumia and all political prisoners. We can get them their freedom.
All the stuff.
Keep up the pressure. And thank you very much.
All right. Frank's here.
Great.